Defining images, defining moments, defining emotions. And coming this spring, March Madness. This is Turner Sports.
This is my defining moment. I have been preparing for it all of my life. Surrounded by competition, we have all gathered here for the same purpose: to be cast as the leading player in the signature event that is about to unfold. And I embrace the challenge.
Next.
Luck had nothing to do with it. I put in the hours of practice, the long nights of preparation, and my journey has been fueled by faith in both my ability and my ambition. I am ready to seize my opportunity. I will not remain in the background, nor will I be relegated to a bit part. I will work day and night to prove myself, to step out into the brilliance of the spotlight. I am a rising star. This is my defining moment.
The NBA is all dressed up and ready to go, and what better venue than Hollywood? Welcome to Los Angeles, and over the next 3 days, beginning with tonight, T-Mobile Rookie Challenge, right on through Sunday night, and the All-Star Game. TNT is your home for NBA All-Star 2011. And we are inside the Staples Center. Welcome, everyone, to TNT's coverage of NBA All-Star 2011. Kevin Harlan alongside former NBA Rookie of the Year, 5-time All-Star, Chris Webber. Let's give it up for Chris Webber. Thank you. I'm looking at both sidelines. We have got a great array of talent in the building tonight.
It is no better day than to be a basketball fan than today, because no matter what city you live in, no matter who's your favorite player, you get to see the best of the best. And this is the best of the young players in the league. And as a fan, I'm happy to be here to watch these guys get down.
And you've played in this game as a rookie.
I played in this game as a rookie, Anthony Hardaway, myself. I was just nervous. You know, if any advice I have for these guys is just have fun. We never get to sit back and take inventory of our accomplishments. Well, today, for 72 hours, Friday through Monday, maybe 10 more hours on Monday, 82 hours, you get to say, man, I thank God, thank my coach's family, I made it, let's have some fun.
What a great answer. All right, this begins a lot of activities on TNT. Right now we take you to our host tonight, Craig Sager, with a couple of the coaches.
Well, I'm here with members of the coaching staff for tonight's T-Mobile Rookie Challenge. Coaching the rookie team, he is a 3-time NBA champion and a Hall of Famer, Kevin McHale. And over here, a 5-time NBA champion, a three-point shootout specialist, Steve Kerr, with the sophomore team. And Steve, I guess your team has the experience. How do you put that to use here on the court tonight?
Well, a lot of these guys last year played on the rookie team, and they actually won the game, so they know what they're doing. The other thing is we obviously have a decided schematic advantage from the coaching staff standpoint, so we're feeling pretty good about that.
Decided schematic advantage. I don't know about that, Kevin, because usually these games are won by those who handle the ball, the guards. But I saw you at practice today with the rookies working in the post of the big men. What were you trying to accomplish?
We have a big size advantage tonight. Our guards are going to push it up. The rookies are going to punch it inside. We're going to dominate the paint. And I actually was at practice today. I don't know, Steve, did you make practice today?
No, we didn't need practice.
Okay, all right. So much for that advantage.
Well, these guys made their names on the court. We'll see how they do on the sidelines tonight. Let's meet the teams. Let's go to the Clippers public address announcer, David Courtney.
Let's meet our sophomore players. First coaching with Steve Kerr tonight from the Boston Celtics, Lawrence Frank. And now the players. Not playing tonight due to injury, Tyreke Evans. From the Chicago Bulls, Taj Gibson. From the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry. Born in Compton, California, from the Milwaukee Bucks, Brandon Jennings. From the Oklahoma City Thunder, Serge Ibaka. Also from the Oklahoma City Thunder, back in his hometown of Los Angeles, James Harden. Born in Chatsworth, California, from the Philadelphia 76ers, Drew Holiday. From the Portland Trail Blazers, Wesley Matthews. From the San Antonio Spurs, DeJuan Blair. And also born in Compton, California, now with the Toronto Raptors, DeMar DeRozan. These are your sophomores. Now for the rookies. Coaching with Kevin McHale tonight. From the San Antonio Spurs, Mike Budenholzer. Let's meet the players. From the Detroit Pistons, Greg Monroe. From your hometown, Los Angeles Clippers, Eric Bledsoe. From the Minnesota Timberwolves, Wesley Johnson. From the New Jersey Nets, Derek Favors. Born in Long Beach, California, from the New York Knicks, Landry Fields. From the Sacramento Kings, DeMarcus Cousins. From the San Antonio Spurs, Gary Neal. From the Washington Wizards, John Wall. And from your Los Angeles Clippers, Blake Griffin. You've now met both teams. We'll be right back with the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam from Los Angeles, California.
Well, we've had a rainy afternoon here in Los Angeles. It's only going to rain more, they say, up and down Southern California, but that's okay. We're inside the Staples Center. Kevin Harlan alongside Chris Webber. A lot of Los Angeles kids are here. Speaking of LA, a lot of Southern Californians for both these teams participating.
Yeah, definitely. First of all, it's great to see the community out and that the NBA gave these kids something from the community,
yes,
this team that they support. So that's wonderful. Then you look at Jennings, who says, man, I've lived in LA my whole life and I love Blake Griffin and that's been my friend. So it serves the NBA well. They got two hometown boys here, especially Blake Griffin, and I know these kids are excited to see him.
You and I were standing out there and Griffin was warming up about 10 yards away, and I look at what do you think of that guy right there? And you said, wow.
I said beast, I said freak. This guy, and let me say this first, humble. He's a humble beast, a humble freak, but a really good guy. He goes hard. And the story I love the most is when he played the Lakers, last 5 seconds of the game, he gets into it because he's playing hard. Lamar Odom says, this guy's playing too hard. Kobe says, no, this guy punked our team. That's the mentality he's supposed to have. He started his career off the right way by having an engine that never stopped running.
Good story. Let's check in with Craig Sager.
Well, I'm here with the #1 pick in the draft for the past 2 seasons, Blake Griffin from the Los Angeles Clippers and John Wall from the Washington Wizards. This is Blake Griffin's weekend. You can be in the All-Star game on Sunday, the Slam Dunk on Saturday, but yet you're here tonight playing in the Rookie Challenge. Why?
It's my home city, and I wanted to come out and play with these guys and, have fun. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so I definitely wanted to do it.
Obviously, you're as fast as anybody with a basketball up down the court, but this crowd wants to see him with some alley-oop dunks. How do you give him the ball?
Oh, it's going to be easy. I know if I push the ball, he's going to trail me, and I can put it anywhere. So it's going to be easy. We're going to have a little highlights and try to get the win for the rookies.
All right, should be a great show. Let's go back to you, Kevin.
All right, Craig, we're going to introduce the lineups for both the rookies and the second-year players, the emerging stars on the landscape of the NBA. You're watching All-Star Weekend on TNT. check out the T-Mobile starting lineups tonight here in Los Angeles. Taking a look at the rookies, the #1 overall pick out of Kentucky is John Wall. Terrific season. Gary Neal played for a couple schools overseas over the last 5 years. Landry Fields played at Stanford, surprising everyone as an opening day starter for the Knicks. Everyone's talking about Blake Griffin out of Oklahoma, and DeMarcus Cousins, another one of those Kentucky Wildcats. He starts at center tonight. Now for the second-year players. Davidson's Stephen Curry, who's had a terrific first year, going to his second year. Wesley Matthews played Utah last year. Blazers this. DeMar DeRozan, slam dunk extraordinaire, a local kid from Los Angeles. Taj Gibson played at nearby USC. And DeJuan Blair, who's now a starting center with the San Antonio Spurs, a former second-round pick out of Pitt. And you take a look now at the game rules. We're going to play a couple of college 20-minute halves. You see the timeout situation. Players can't foul out. Only 9 players per team, and a 2-minute overtime if needed. And we could see some, Chris Webber, some gigantic individual numbers in this game.
We really could. We could see some gigantic numbers, but we can also see some gigantic fast breaks that, we kids and fans, well, I can call myself a kid, that we love to see. So definitely looking forward to some big plays from both teams.
Our officials tonight, Mark Lindsay, Curtis Blair, Brian Forte. So the second-year players are in their home white, and the rookies are in their traveling solid colored uniforms. With a good crowd on hand here at the Staples Center, and we are underway. And young Steph Curry will take it for the second-year players.
And you know what? News update already. Blake Griffin lost a jump ball. Who would have ever thought?
That's right.
Breaking news.
Yeah, he's got a smile on his face as him and Wall were coming the other way. We just heard Wall tell Craig Sager, I'm going to be looking for him a lot.
Oh, believe me, every guard, well, even big fellas, everybody's going to want to throw an alley-oop. So just got to be patient, hope they make the right pass.
How much of Griffin have you seen in person?
You know what? I have not seen him in person. Not at all. But I feel very familiar, being that it seems that to me that one of my first shots in the All-Star game was an air ball. You're so excited. That's what just happened to Griffin, the best rookie in the world. That's right. He can shoot an air ball, too. It's all for fun.
Think about his busy weekend tonight, tomorrow night with the dunk contest, and then the Sunday All-Star game.
You know what? And he has to be careful. I don't know if the coaches on the West Coast are going to work him a little harder and let him play all the games so that he doesn't have that much steam after the All-Star break.
There's DeJuan Blair. As you take a look at John Wall, Wall's had a very nice rookie campaign for a team that has not had a lot of success in Washington.
He's had a very good rookie campaign, and I really like the way he's handled his frustration. Anytime you're a rookie, you come in, you're hurt, you're the point guard, you want to lead your team, and as my colleague Kevin McHale said the other day, he's going to lose. He won more games last year in college than he probably will win in a season that has 3 times as much games. So just being able to handle those losses, that frustration, I love how he keeps his head up and keeps working hard.
Rosen hitting that one, and here comes Gary Neal. He played at LaSalle, he played at Towson. One of those great finds for San Antonio. Neal hit 4 3-pointers last night in Chicago. As you see Blair, who also played in that game, Spurs and Bulls, you saw right here on TNT.
That's right. A lot of kids today are dreaming and saying, one day I can be one of these guys. Well, the 2 guys you just mentioned, and we can start. Let's just start with Blair. This guy shoots 40% from threes, and, you know, many people didn't know who he was, including myself, until he just started knocking them down. And that just goes to show you can reward yourself by being in these games if you work hard enough. It doesn't matter where you drafted. It matters how hard you work.
There's DeMarcus Cousins hitting it right there, and he was a second-round pick, and he was a terrific player, co-Big East Player of the Year at Pitt. I mean, he was a celebrated college player.
I mean, he's a great player, and then they said, wait a minute, as he throws the floater up there, he didn't even bring his ligaments to the game with him. He has no cartilage in his knees. This guy had a light suitcase, and he plays very hard, but another guy that earned his spot in this NBA.
He has, you're right, no ACLs. Here is Griffin. But it wasn't like he wasn't born with them. He lost him over many surgeries, which is one of the reasons why Blair dropped down to the second round.
Exactly, but you know what? He could have let that frustrate and stop him. Look, he's taking a bigger Griffin to the hole. And you guys out there that may be a little undersized or short, just watch how guys like Blair get their shots off by using the shoulder, getting space. As you see Cousins, he didn't call glass, so I won't talk about that shot.
And he has had very much of an up and down year. One of the young shooters in this league. We're going to watch Steph Curry. And here comes Wall again. You know the pressures of being a very high overall pick. And there is a turnover right there by John.